Hey everyone, it's me.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Luis Severino won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston 6-0. Also in Yankees news, starting pitcher Drew Hutchison has been waived by the organization. The Blue Jays took down the Red Sox on the road 7-6. The Rays beat the White Sox on the south side 4-1. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as they blew out Baltimore 7-0. The Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 12-5. The Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-0. The win was their 6th in a row.
Jesus, 95
The Milwaukee Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-2. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-1. The Philadelphia Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game.
Never mind. I was going to try and see if I can find someone. Because Judge has been in almost every game and he's getting tired. Let's see if they close the theme. They should close the thing. We're beating the Astros 2-0. We beat Verlander 1-0 and we beat the other guy 6-0. I'm not going to stream every game of this season because there's just so many games. But my goal is to aim for 81 wins with 0 losses. Then we're first no matter what.
MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. So the Bronx Bombers will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. McCullers has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits.
Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Brett Gardner now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The relay throw, the tag at third, and
why did he keep going?
And very quickly here, the side is retired.
Damn.
Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Tanaka will do this himself, and that's the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, the crowd is empty again.
The dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected.
First time that front row was all filled, then there was only 2 seats, and now there's...
The plate will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Hicks. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
That is it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
That's going to be out.
Reddick will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 New York.
The bullpen.
Here's Carlos Correa now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 5 for 13. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
They may be hard-pressed to get the same sort of performance on the mound that they got yesterday, a complete game shutout, but something close would certainly give them a chance to complete a sweep.
You don't see it very often, a complete game shutout like they had yesterday. Hopefully that's the beginning of things to come, and their starting pitcher could get them deep into this one as well.
And there's one down now.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed, first step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm.
I'm probably going to be Judge back in, put Garner back into left field.
Third base or at home plate.
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Hicks. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's George Springer. In past meetings with Tanaka, he brings a 4 for 12 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes, 0-2.
See if this works.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Settling in now, Jacoby Ellsbury. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. And he is in there. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Let's see if we can do better.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Up next for the game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Andujar isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros 1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yuli Gurriel was retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to Chirinos. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Let's see if we can get him out.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Now
looks
batter,
really
left
sharp
fielder,
out there, guys.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He popped out in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I don't have
This
any
lineup
more
is
percentages
flailing right now. They're having a hard time just
So I
making
don't know if I'm gonna
contact, let alone
battle
putting the
him or
ball
not.
in play.
I might hit the batter that got the home run.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 2-1. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Austin Romine. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Trying for a sac fly.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Runner goes for third. Popped up. Chirinos calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Next for the Yankees.
So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Gregorius at second with 2 down. And the runner's breaking for third. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 2, here it is. Runner's on his way to third. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, that should do.
Next for the Yankees.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Yeah, you said.
Next for New York, Jacoby Ellsbury trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
1-1-1.
To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees 4 and the Astros digging in.
Let's see. Substitutions. Alright, never mind. I was looking to get Okay, good. And then we want Whitefield. And then we want Aaron Judge. Yes.
Josh Reddick, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Brett Gardner will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing right field, number 99.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
A defensive change for the
Makes him
Yankees.
lead off
No
here.
strikes.
Now playing left field.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
In the air now out to left field. Gardner is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now batting, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Right there for strike one. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Wasn't even close for the whistle.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outfield playing him to pull. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, he's showing way too early for that.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 8.
Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now that
Striding in, Miguel Andujar. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Nice.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Wrestling. Oh, I like the sound of that.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
That was
In
safe.
my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure out. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Runners going. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone!
Nice. Bye-bye.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game,
Oh,
and
that
it's
train
now
doesn't
a
work
6-1 ball game.
Fine, we don't need a stupid train.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. A hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came
That
from.
was fast.
Framber Valdez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
He's just not happy. Basically slapped the ball in.
Into the box, Austin Romine. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York.
I don't know if I want to change.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Astros,
and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Uh-oh. He's not happy.
The 1-0. And, you can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
So stepping in, Aledmus Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the first pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So a runner at first with one man gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Carter at first with one gone in the inning. Drilled to first. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Nice.
Astros are down quietly. They trail 6-1.
Course, always had to show up.
Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we
Right,
send
let's
it
see
down
if
to
we
Heidi
get hit.
Watney.
You said
Thanks,
something
Matt.
about revenge.
I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Pretty hard to strike out when you get in every first
Digging
pitch.
in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The first jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base
just
hit.
to have one lined up. I guess he's only good for one inning.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Nice. Yanks held in check. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
No, I want to kill him. It's
the windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Shift zone.
1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. And right into the shift. Hicks over to his left, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder,
ready once again, Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Judge sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. And he struck him out.
That one single fan stays there.
Game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go
less
the
and less
Astros.
people every time
the
we
lead
play
remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
Good, good.
A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
It's getting up. He can make a run for the record, I think.
Yeah,
at
we've
this
now
rate.
seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Second man.
Now batting.
Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run.
You almost missed him.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. In now, DJ LeMahieu. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman feel the ball. That way his only place to first. That was very well executed.
I just like doing them.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
I'm at least going to face that guy one more time.
It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
If I hit him again, but I don't care.
That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
I guess I'll use Matanzas, maybe.
Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count now.
If that's the case, you've seen a lot of pitches going by.
From the belt, the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he'll reach first safely.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Will. Lead-off double.
Let's warm up the pitcher.
Carlos Correa.
He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Alex Bregman stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Oh, miss out.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Whoa,
the next
come on.
0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. At the plate, Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
A little bit off the outside.
I want to
It's 1-2.
stretch and toss. I don't want him in just yet.
Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch
No,
to
I
him.
kind of want a quick out.
Fouled off.
Quick inning, I mean. I just want Tanaka to beanbag
Into the windup. Here comes the
batter
0-1.
to go home one of them.
Bullet back up the middle.
Damn
Springer is right there, 1 down.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for...
Bullpen.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Standing in now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Clearly should have been content to just move up 90 feet on the hit to right, but they were thinking first to third all the way. The right fielder came up and delivered a seed to third to get his man. Not a real tough throw, but it was a good one.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Yanks leave one.
Almost 2 home runs in a row for him.
Ready now, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Springer.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The first baseman, number 10.
So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
If it's not the guy with a home run,
there,
I'm
and it's
just
0-1.
going to... I'm going to swap him anyway because I don't want the chances to...
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The catcher, number 28.
So 2
bullpen physical.
gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
It's going to be easy.
Dylan Betances enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Betances sets. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
97 miles an hour. Jeez.
Astros go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here.
Miguel Andujar.
Now the pitch. Line towards center field, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Next for the Yankees,
boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. As he rips it on the ground to second. Flip of his glove for one. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting, designated hitter, Aaron
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, DJ LeMahieu pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Safe.
And he is
no!
Caught stealing to end the inning.
That was safe.
Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball.
Not even close.
Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder.
From the stretch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike.
Oh, I want to get him. Don't think we'll need Chapman, but just in case, you never know.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, why not?
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him.
Both benches.
And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Reddick stands at first with 1 out. Behind 0-2 now. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball.
I want a bench clearing ball.
Off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Standing in, Carlos Correa.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thump out of him in this game so far as might be expected. He's 0 for 3.
He's getting ejected.
Look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day.
Bench
now everybody
clearing.
on that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Adam Ottavino will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 0, Adam.
Fine. It's a parting gift from your visitors. I had him already warming up, buddy.
And these guys are
making
a little
home
push
run
here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
No balls and a strike to count. Two men are on with two men out. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change.
And he gets the punch out as the Yankees go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
8-2 tonight's final. The Yankees led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka notches his 3rd win of the year. Lance McCullers permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Bullpen clearings.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on an even 20 hits. No errors. They left.
It should have been the Astros that were throwing pitches at us. There's no life coming out of them. We're coming home for a good while now. We got a break and then that's good.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL East, Aaron Hicks was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston, 8-2. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games.
Every one of
the White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. The A's held their opponent to just 2 hits as they blew out Baltimore 7-0. The Tribe took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-1. D. Gordon smacked a home run and drove in 3, leading the M's to the win over Kansas City 6-4. Cole Calhoun added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Halos past the Brewers 5-4. The Minnesota Twins hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-3. JT Realmuto was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 4-2. Kyle Schwarber swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 4-3. The Miami Marlins put together 10 total hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. The Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-2. The D-backs completed a short 2-game sweep as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-3. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 6-5. The San Diego Padres had 12 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Oh my God, look at the Orioles. They almost having the opposite 11 game losing streak. Ouch. Their manager's going to be gone soon. Only 1 win. Astros got spanked. Losing streak 3. Good. Phillies lead the National East. How disappointing. Cubs lead the Central. That's good. Rockies lead the West. That's interesting. Alright, one more game and then I gotta get going, I guess. Interesting.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. The Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-5. The Cleveland Indians brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-4.
Oh, Class A, no, double A. Oh, welcome back home. There we go.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yanks have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next.
We did already.
Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off the night for the White Sox, the left fielder, Leury Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1.
Yeah,
and as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get.
Oh. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Batting second.
Oh, they got the no-no already.
Striding into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So here's Daniel Palka now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A 36-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He must go to Cheers a lot then, since everybody knows his name.
Nope. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That is big.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over.
Nice.
White Sox strand a couple. White Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Rodon gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Brett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordell has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Oh, those 4 pitches for him.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's hitless in 6 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The ball blended then.
Batting 3rd.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He
Oh, he's under 500 now.
Game.
Judge.
Come on, Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Swing and a liner. Foul. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. And Judge is off and running. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. On to the 2nd inning now from Yankee Stadium with no score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's gone 6 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping in now, Brandon Geyer. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired.
Hey, we gotta come back.
Gregorius, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gregorius.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 6.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Garcia going back to the track.
Yes, coming back from a 2-1
home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for
it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
I thought it was going to be back-to-back home run.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line hard to center field. Cordell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in to try it again, Yolmer Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The first baseman.
One out here in the Chi Sox third. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
Okay.
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Line but speared on a hop. Gregorius with a sliding stop. Oh, but he beats it out. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Abreu leads off first with 1 away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. One and one, the count to Wellington Castillo. One and two to the White Sox catcher. 2 out with the man at first. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They still trail it. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
The left fielder, Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Cordell looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. One out here in the Yankees third inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Now the pitch.
And
popped him up. Moncada has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. skied into straightaway right. Geyer is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the box.
He's not worried about his hitting streak, he's worried about his own win streak.
Deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Almost hit him.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Anderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be two. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
I don't know what happened there.
Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada.
This is getting out of hand. Let's bullpen.
Yohan Moncada.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Ryan Cordell. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
Now back.
So striding in, Leury Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a pickoff throw to third, and he's back standing. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one is wide for ball one. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Into the box
Carlos.
now, Yolmer Sanchez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. fouled away. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox will strand 3. They're down 2-1.
I was lucky then. I was messing around. I'm definitely changing cap. He is
leading off for the Yankees. The second baseman.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Geyer has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hard hit to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cordell has a beat on it, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3.
Too easy for them.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Zach Britton will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Britton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
I don't know how long Saturday can
Here's
last.
the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Daniel Palka. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, and he makes the catch in the corner. Nice. Down in order go the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. And now is the Yankees.
Getting away with a pitch. Hits in there.
Things off as we begin the home fifth.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base
hit. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Runner goes for second. Skied into very shallow right. Geyer is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Here's the first pitch to him. There goes Torres off of first. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. He's running again. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Again, he's off for second. Now a bunt attempt here. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Tim Anderson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter.
Digging in now, Brandon Geyer. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he has a 3-for-12 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit in the air to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Yohan Moncada. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Come on.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still...
Yeah, so let's get another one.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent, You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
In now, Aaron Hicks, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. No hits to this point. Runner breaks for third. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Anderson fields it cleanly. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up.
Now this is a good time to do a sac
right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they catch up to him and slap the tag on him, and that is some poor base running. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second, a double play.
Get your fucking boat.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordell has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire.
That's so freaking
to the side.
Oh, well. Suck bunt
now
doesn't
score.
Ryan
Cordell and
but
leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Ryan Cordell.
Chad Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Chad Green.
I don't even know to use the bullpen in a lot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hopefully I can get 2 innings out of him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Green. Pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Leury Garcia goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Carlos.
So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yomer Sanchez. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Boy, D-Roll, this is like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Stupid little errors.
Sanchez is off at first with 2 away. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
I got the count. 2-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man for the White Sox. They're down 2-1.
We need some runs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Hicks. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
John Hicks.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Line toward right center. Oh, and he misses it. Throwing to second. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cordell is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. One. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Polka, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
For his career in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Into the box now. Well,
let's get him.
Wellington Castillo.
Stretching and tossing.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now in the box, Tim Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Line drive base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. White Sox lead 1. Our score remains 2-1. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41.
We need to switch it to
Herrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Herrera, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire.
Bullpen.
Leading off for the White Sox, the third baseman.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Number 54.
So with the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. He's set, and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He flew it right by him there.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Ryan Cordell. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Clap it out.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ryan Cordell is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Britton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carlos Rodon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman retires the side to hammer down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance here.
Yeah, you got an immaculate inning. Ooh, level up. I had that was a good game, even though it was close.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-1. The Red Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the visiting Orioles 10-8. The Blue Jays smacked 15 team hits as they beat the visiting Rays 6-4.
Nice.
The Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-3. It was their 7th straight victory.
Hey guys, I'm going to cut it short here.
The Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team.
I hope you enjoyed the stream. Video will be casted over to you blows, and I'll see you later.